At the beginning of our STAR project, we found it difficult to decide on a specific direction, but eventually we chose to focus on Camden, an area we knew had countless restaurants and a continuously busy restaurant trade. When we visited the area, we found ourselves interested in an up-and-coming vegan restaurant called V-Burger, due to its unique menu, central location, and inviting and friendly staff. Considering that 75,000 people on average visit Camden daily, and V-Burger seating area that fits only 6 people at one time, we were interested to find out how the manager effectively handled his customer flow.
After the manager agreed to take part in an interview with us, we decided to do an open-ended interview. We did this as it will allow him to speak broadly and in depth on answering our questions. During the interview, the manager stressed that the items in the V-Burger menu were made to work as a takeaway, and that when the seats were full, it actually worked in his favour, as it made the restaurant seem more attractive and popular. Despite this, he said if people were seated but there were room for others, he would politely ask them to make more space, and if they were full, he would advise or direct his customers to other seating areas near the restaurant.
We wanted to gain more understanding about the extent that the number of people seated affected the number of people ordering, and in turn the results this had for the manager. To do this, we decided to carry out a correlational analysis. We spent a day in Camden and counted how many people ordered from V-Burger, as well as how many people actually sat down at the restaurant during every half hour. As we predicted, during peak lunch hours, the seating area was constantly full and the highest number of people ordered. However, we found that towards the end of the day, although many less people were ordering, the seating area was almost always full. From these findings, we concluded that towards the end of the day, Camden became more of a relaxed area, so people wanted to be seated, whereas when the restaurant was at its busiest, more customers were more than happy to take the food away.
During the correlation and analysis, we were also carrying out a naturalistic observation in which we noted down the behaviours of the manager, as we felt this would be the most reliable insight to how he manages his customer flow. We found him to be extremely friendly, engaging with all customers constantly and helping to navigate them around his restaurant and ensuring that all the seating space was used efficiently. To conclude, he oversaw his customer flow by taking a personal involvement with each customer and ensuring they were happy with either sitting down or having a takeaway, and made sure of this with his extensive knowledge of the various seating in the area and his personable approach to customer service.